Hello and welcome back. I am your host Kenshi and we are gonna review another movie. So this was a Sky original movie, which you don't really see that often show up in theaters, but it's a Jason Statham movie, so why not? Why not put it in theaters? The movie I saw recently was Mutiny.
It's okay. I'm here to help. I'm coming back for everybody.
So the story of Mutiny is pretty simple. Jason Statham plays, I can't remember the character's name. I'm just going to call him Jason Statham because that's really who he is in all his movies. But he plays an ex-copper and now bodyguard to some corporate douchebag. They get into some confrontation. This corporate guy dies, and they basically blame Jason Statham for his death. So Jason Statham goes on his little adventure to try and find out who the real killer is, or who is responsible for his death, really. I think he's mostly based in like Bangkok, I believe, like that sort of area. So he finds himself on like a shipping boat, or like a shipping container transporter, shipping container ship. It's a cargo ship, whatever the fuck they're called. He finds himself onto one of those, is sneaking around and just sort of trying to, gather what's going on. He hears noises coming from one of the containers, only to find out that there are people inside it. And then he's realized, like, oh, good God, this is human trafficking that they have going on. So then he's basically just going around killing everyone on his boat, pretty much. The action, I would say, is pretty decent. Like, there were some pretty good kills. Jason gets some dude with the lock from the shipping container, so he basically takes that and just jams it through this dude's cheek, which looks really cool. It was really cool. He gets another guy by, I don't know. Most of it is usually shooting, and usually it involves Jason Statham hiding around a corner and waiting for the bad guys to just walk around, and then he jumps them. I think this happens like 6 times in the movie where Jason Statham is just hiding around corners, which is actually kind of funny to watch. The big bad in this movie is, it's not a unique character. The guy that is ultimately responsible for the corporate guy's death is I guess a corporate dude who wants everything for himself, and he's in like cahoots with the guy's son, and they're sort of having like a little deal. Yeah, like, it's not a overly complex movie. It's fairly straightforward. Really, the bad guy in front of the entire movie is the ship's captain, who first you sort of don't think is in on it. He's just like, oh, there's people inside the shipping containers? What the hell? Like, go sort that out and make sure that people are, fed and all that. But ultimately, he is like, he's in on the situation, and he is a bad guy. I wouldn't say he's like super intimidating. Like, I guess he knows how to fight, and he shoots a gun a lot. He's not like a super cool bad guy. He's just a dude. He's just a dude that Jason Statham has to kill, but he gets killed in a really cool way. Pretty much at the end, Jason Statham takes a hook, and like this really big hook, like it's massive, and gashes him a few times. But then when he has him sort of pinned, he sets up a harpoon and just lunges the harpoon straight through his head, which was actually pretty cool. And I was just like, yeah, that's fucking awesome. The movie, I would say, was pretty fun. Like, it's nothing spectacular. Like, there hasn't been like an action movie in a while that's making me go, whoa, that's really cool. Action movie bars are already so high now because of how successful the John Wick movies were. Like, I don't think anything will ever compete to John Wick in terms of just how beautifully shot it is, like how well choreographed the action is. It just makes you feel really awesome. and it's just like, yeah, go, you know, Keanu doing his thing, and it's really fucking cool. But in this, it's like, okay, yeah, Jason is doing his thing. He's being Jason Statham, really, and he, you know, he's just going around killing a bunch of guys. Like there isn't anything really unique about it. It is sort of like a generic action flick with not a super overly complex story. But I mean, in the end, I did have a good time watching it. It was good fun. Ultimately, I'll give Mutiny I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I think it's fun, but I would say in terms of just like the movie itself, it's pretty average. Like the action is decent. You know, Jason Statham looks cool as usual, but there's nothing. It's not really bringing anything unique to the table and bringing anything new to the action genre. So that's why I think it's a pretty average movie. Like I didn't hate it, but you know, it was cool. Like there was some cool moments, but it's a Sky original movie. So I guess once it comes out on Sky, then by all means, I watch it for sure. Is it worth the price of admission? I probably don't think so. There's probably other movies you could watch, but if you're into action movies and really dumb action movies, then I would say Mutiny is a pretty good watch. What I wish like film studio would do is, because we've had Beekeeper, we've had Working Man, I just want a series of Jason Statham movies where he's just working a regular job. It turns out he's secretly an MI5 agent, or he's ex-police, or he's like just some ex-military, and it's just like a bunch of movies that are just that. Like then at the very end, you just have like this Jason Statham multiverse where all these Jason Stathams get together to fight off like a really big like cartel or something. That would be so fucking funny. Like just a series of movies where Jason Statham is just working a normal job, and then it's like, oh, when it turns out he knows how to fight. Like they're utterly, like, those movies are utterly ridiculous, but they're so fucking funny. I just want them to make like not even like 100, like not even like a lot of movies, but like do like a solid 5. Like you got Beekeeper, you got Working Man, do like 3 more, do like one big one with just like a bunch of Jason Statham's just kicking ass. I think it would be so funny to watch. There's my pitch. If you decide to do it, then I want some money out of it. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's a bit of a short one today, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you've seen Mutiny, what are your thoughts on it? That being said, I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.